You might remember this. Made it in the beginning of the year. Oi. Falling apart. Yeah. God damn it. The back is a little bit fiddly on these things. Can't really take a beating. But that's okay, maybe. I don't know. I made this thing, it's a stutter effect using this. Got the idea from Simon the Magpie, not the Pike Mike, Simon. And yeah, obviously it comes with the actual phone that you talk into. And I was thinking that I would make this into a microphone. There are two basically microphones, but I'm gonna use this one here because I think this whole thing here looks kind of cool. But I wanna use the handle as well. So I'm thinking taking it apart, cutting this piece here off so you have a handle, reheat this so you can bend it upwards so that it's not like this, but yeah, you'll see in a bit. And rewiring it, I'm putting one of these on it, and yeah, let's take this apart. It's super easy, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so first thing, unscrew the lid and take out the microphone, and here we have two wires. We can just snip them like so, and we can put this to the side because we don't need it. Here it's a little bit more fiddly. Unscrew this and take off all the parts. Here's the microphone, and this part here you take out by pressing up on the inside here like so. See how it just popped? And you can pull it out. And here we have all the little wires that we need. And first, these two yellow ones we don't need, so we can just snip them off. You could also unscrew them, but it's not important. The only two we're actually going to use is the black one and the red one, because I don't know if you can see this on the front here, but you have this hole here basically where there are two little plates on the inside there. And those will match up with these two connections here. So when this gets pushed into place, those two connections there are pushed up against. So the yellow one in the middle here, we're just not gonna use. Next up is heating this up with the heat gun and see if we can't bend it backwards just to get this arc out and make it go the other way, because I think holding the microphone like this, you want it facing up towards yourself. So this is the head that we're gonna use, and I'm just gonna see if that helps. Hopefully I can bend this backwards without breaking it, but if I do, we'll come up with something else. There we go, look. Can you see how I'm able to bend it? And I'm just gonna see if I can maybe do it just a little bit. It doesn't look really nice with that fold there, but I don't know, I might not be able to do anything about it, but I'm gonna try to just... Ooh, I can... Wait. Ooh, I can... Yes. Sorry. I can push it. It's so soft. I need a hand. I need a glove. Ah, it's too warm, it's too warm. Okay, let's see if we can... Too late. Need more warm. You have to work quickly here, so if it's... Something like that, maybe. It's a little bit fugly and wuggly, but it looks a little bit more... Yeah. I'm gonna work this a little bit and come back to you in a sec. Okay, so here's the handle right now. I cut off the other part just because it was in the way for me to shape this. I'm not really that happy, it looks a little bit off, but it's okay. This is a weird DIY industrial crazy music thing. I don't know. This is gonna be good enough. Now, first I was thinking I would pull the cables through here, and that would actually be kind of what makes more sense, I suppose. But I do actually kind of like the idea of the cables coming out here and this just being a handle. And so, I'm thinking, because this is going to be super flimsy, that maybe I should fill this up with something. If you look at another microphone, like this one right here, if we open this up, and this is, you know, cheap microphone from Thomann, if you look at it, it's basically nothing and a giant block of lead. This is super flimsy and weighs nothing, but then you put this in and it gets, you know, robust and feels like it's a solid, hefty thing. Or it's supposed to, at least. It's, you know. Anyway, so what I'm thinking is that I'm just gonna take some masking tape like this, and I'm just gonna crinkle it up like this and create a blob of masking tape that I can put inside here to cover this hole, just, you know, a little bit, like this. Now I don't have any blocks of lead just laying around. I think most people don't have that. So I'm just pushing it in. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see there. Just pushing it in to fill up the void. And then I'm going to take some hot glue and I'm just going to press it in there and fill up that void so that nothing can really escape. Because obviously the paper is not going to hold anything back, but the super glue, no, the hot glue, I can't speak even today, is going to be able to do that fine, is what I'm trying to say. Taking me forever to say it, though. Something like that, I hope you can see. That's going to be at least somewhat solid. So now, I'm gonna, because I don't have any lead or anything, but I'm thinking if I fill this up with sand, it's gonna be sort of hefty. So I'm just quickly gonna run to the closest, like, playground or something like that and just steal some sand. And I'll be back real soon. Okay? Bye! Okay, so I'm back. I have some sand here. And I'm just gonna try to fill it in here. Should probably put something underneath. And first I'm just gonna fill it up. Like so. Let's shake it a little bit. And then put in a little bit more sand. And I know some of you are gonna be like, this is crazy, you can't do this. But, of course I can. I can do whatever I want. It's my microphone. I just really don't want something super flimsy. Press it in, use something to press it in even more, because we want it so packed as possible. And put in a little bit more sand, press it in, trying to get it even more flushed. So, yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Just press it in, making sure it's really in there. Something like that. I think that's gonna be good. And now we're just gonna plug this up with some super glue. Like so. And we're just gonna leave it there. And once everything is finished and done, at some point, I'm gonna sand this back and make it look flush. And I'm gonna do a cap in like epoxy clay or something like that. Or maybe I'll take this and melt it down and make something. I don't know. It's gonna be it for right now. I'm just gonna leave this to harden. Okay, so here it is. And all we have to do now is we have to feed this cable back through here, like so. I really like this swirly thing. It looks cool. And then we can just pop this through its hole and back into its place. And yeah, see if we can get it to line up. Come on, pop back into place. There we go. Doesn't this look kind of weird? Wow, with this thing hanging off like that. I think that will look, I don't know. I like things to look a little bit strange and weird. If you want to, you could totally rehouse this and you could use like an old pedal enclosure or something and make a nice square box or something. Yeah, we might do that to the other one. Still have this one. I don't know. Talk to me in the comments below. Let me know what you think I should do of this. And then once that's in place, we can put back the ring. And then we put this back in place. I don't think it has an order in which way it's supposed to go. So I'm just gonna put it in and yeah. It's a little bit fiddly to align, but it's not that bad. And then this here. And now basically the microphone is done. It looks pretty cool. You can see it's a phone, but it's also, yeah. And yes, the button looks a little strange maybe, but I'm gonna fix that. And it has a bit of heft to it now that it's filled with sand. Hello, 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 yo, yo. So now, we have to do something about this end right here, because obviously we can't have it looking like this. Okay, pulling this back was really annoying, but I managed to do it. And it has this little clamp thing that is supposed to help it be held in place back on the phone. But we're not going to be able to use it. So I'm gonna cut this off. And I'm gonna strip back the wire like I always do. And I know that I probably shouldn't use a scissor for this, but I just, I don't know. I've done it so many times that way that that's the way I like to do it. So the yellow one we don't need at all, so I'm just going to cut it off and not bother with it. And then I'm going to strip back the wire on this too. The red one is, you know, lead, and the black one is just ground. And it's one of those annoying copper wire things where there is plastic inside of it as well. And I haven't really come up with a good way of removing that, so we're going to use a match or something and see if we can't get these connections 3, and then we're gonna, yeah. But before then, let's see if we can open this up. And I hope the camera will focus on it, but it seems like it won't. And I have a bunch of these connections because when I was younger, and I thought that I needed 100,000 pedals, and I thought that the best way to connect them were buying a bunch of these. I bought a lot of them. So, easy peasy. And now we just need to come up with a good way of connecting them. Okay, so these telephone cables can be a real nuisance to work with because there's some like fiberglass or insulation cable, I don't know what it is. Not even gonna pretend to care. Inside of the copper wire, so it's like copper wire twisted together with some other bullshit. Sorry, it's super annoying. I really don't like it. Now sometimes you can get rid of it by just burning it away and leaving the copper, and sometimes you can't, depending on, I don't know, how old it is or how nasty it is or whatever it is. Anyway, I couldn't get rid of it, so what I did was I bundled up the wire into a little ball. So I had a ball for the black wire and a ball for the red wire, and then I put them into these little clipper things that you can get. It's sort of out of focus, but basically what it is just a thing that you can screw into, and then you have two solid connections on the opposite side. And if you've, for example, seen my videos where I make those little fuzz pedals out of those little LM386 ships, then you've seen the little green part, and it's basically just one of those things you can put a wire into and screw and tighten it down in place. And that's what I've had to do because I couldn't come up with anything else, and I'm getting kind of irritated. So now I'm gonna just solder a black and a white, no, not a white, a black and a red cable on these little legs that are on the back here, which you can't see because the camera doesn't want to focus on anything else but me. And then I can connect those to the little jack. And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can come up with something. I'll be right back, because I want this end to look nice, but it won't fit inside of this tube here, as you most likely can see. So yeah, very annoying, very, very, very annoying. But okay, so I heated up the part that I cut off, and I reshaped it with a tube, and I just pressed it and remolded it into this. And now I'm gonna cut it off, and I'm gonna sand it back, and I'm gonna see if I can make it a little bit less, I don't know, Dali inspired. The melted phone. I don't know. Maybe I should keep it that way and just have it as some sort of art piece. Anyway, ear protection on and sanding. Okay, so here is the microphone thing right now. This is the way it looks. I might add some sort of grip thing, and I'm thinking that maybe I will add one of those screw things so I can put it on a stand. I don't know. It's gonna have to be either something I just do or another video. I don't know. I couldn't get this whole thing that I was trying to make work in the end, so I just bunched up a bunch of hot glue, and I made this rather crude connection thing here. And it's basically just the red wire is going to the tip and the black wire is going to the shaft thing, because those are the ground and lead connections. I say that in every video, I feel like. So now, we're just gonna plug this into the camera instead of the shotgun microphone I have up here. And we'll see what it sounds like. And yeah. If you want any more things, you know, like maybe me using it in a song, or if you want maybe, I don't know, me playing it through guitar pedals, then talk to me in the comments below. But for now, I'm just gonna quickly see what happens if I plug this in. Somebody can wait. She knows it's too late. She's walking on by. My soul flies away. No dark, I just stay often and cool.